Let's face it, most of us want stuff that is way out of our family's Christmas budget. So everything on this list has been kept under $25. Stick around to the very end because my favorite gift, which I've saved for last, could potentially start a brand new hobby for your friend who's into synthesizers. Let's get started. This is a stereo 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. Pocket operators and Korg Volcas only have 1/8 inch audio jacks, but these big mixing consoles that we're plugging into are all 1/4 inch jacks. So my suggestion is to get something like this to get your stereo signal into something like a DI box or a larger mixer. You could actually use these chunky adapters, but the heavier cables might actually damage your audio jack over time. So I say keep it light, keep it simple. Speaking of which is number 2, this is the mixer from My Volts. It's like a headphone splitter, but on steroids. It is a passive mixer, meaning it actually doesn't require any power to run, and they actually put in a noise filtering circuit to help cancel out some of the hiss you might get from some of your instruments. Number 3 is probably a very obvious one, but Eurorack cables. I think those are essential for anyone with DAWless gear, and of course we're always losing these, so gift idea number 4 is going to be a cable organizer of some sort. You can find wall-mounted patch cable organizers, you can find these clips, but for my tiny patch cables for Mother 32 and for Pluto, I actually just use a coffee mug. You can use any coffee mug, but I would recommend something a little bit more geared towards the synthesizer enthusiast. Speaking of organization, I think a headphone stand is always going to make a really good gift. And I think it's just a nice reminder on your desk to make music. Gift idea number 6 is long Midi cables. These are going to be insanely versatile for larger setups, whether it be vertical up on shelves or horizontal on a long desk or something like that. And it's actually going to tie into some of my future videos that I'm going to do all about MIDI and sequencing and setting up for live shows. Gift number 7 is purely cosmetic. These are candy cables by My Volts. They have this phone cord vintagey kind of look to them, and I just think they are very cute, very pretty, and honestly I feel like that's what a gift should be. Okay, gift idea number 8 is a plastic desk organizer. This is going to organize their adapters, their cables, all the little knickknacks that they end up losing, and you're going to absolutely help save someone's sanity with this gift. Number 9, very obvious one, extension cables. My suggestion is something like this with a flat base that can be kind of tucked behind furniture. You can't really go wrong with any of them. All right, number 10 is an on-air sign. This one I've been wanting ever since I started a podcast last summer. It's a do not disturb sign with a little more style. Okay, so we're getting into the last 2 gifts, and these are some of my favorites. Number 11 is going to be these any-loop rechargeable batteries. After a lot of research, I found that these particular batteries really do stand the test of time. These are actually recommended for photographers for high-powered flash during wedding shoots and stuff like that. So you know these are going to last a very long time in something like a Korg Volca, which happens to be very power hungry for some reason. Okay, gift number 12. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. This is my absolute favorite gift idea for anyone out there who uses synthesizers. This is a set of a Japanese pull saw and wood glue. Very simple, very easy to gift together. I mean, make sure you package up the saw nicely so it doesn't cut them. These are the 2 things that started me down a very crazy, very fun woodworking adventure. So I've made synth stands, piano stands, computer stands, banana stands. This could start a whole new hobby for your synthesizer enthusiast friend. And then they can make stuff like a desk stand or a synthesizer stand and then gift it to you. It's a win-win for everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Merry Synthmas to everyone. Absolutely add your own suggestions to the comments below. Let's collect some really good ideas for the entire synth community. I've been Shines, you've been my wonderful audience. We'll catch you in the next one.